Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be reviewing the newly launched Miss Claire Professional Makeup Everyday Foundation. So basically this is a foundation that I've already tried out so that I can give you my honest review. I wore it for a couple of hours day before yesterday so that I can thoroughly give you a full-fledged review rather than a first impression sort of a thing. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching, before which please take a moment to hit the red color subscribe button right underneath this video and also hit the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I upload. Guys, first of all, can we appreciate this background? It took a while for me to set this up, but I think I'm improving. It's a slightly better background than my previous ones. So just let me know if you like this sort of a background with my fairy lights and stuff like that. So just let me know, So yeah, coming to the foundation. So I'm going to be talking about the Miss Claire Everyday Natural Weightless Foundation. You get 30 ml and this is how the packaging looks like. You did not get it in a cardboard box or anything. I just received it like this with the tube sealed. It kind of leaks a little bit, but that's okay. And this retails for about 325 rupees and there are about 14 shades. So that's how the nozzle looks like. It's a little dirty because I used it today and I've been using it also. So basically you get 14 shades, which is awesome, you guys. I'm really happy that Indian brands like Miss Claire, such affordable brands, they are able to come up with a good shade range. Still 14 is not like, it will not cover so many shades, that I'm pretty sure, but it's a start. When brands like Miss Claire can come with such good shade range, pretty good I would say, then I guess every other Indian brand should make an effort to do that. I guess so many other brands are also coming out with a good amount of shade range. For example, K Beauty and Nykaa, their foundation, they have like 15 shades. Pack, they have so many different shades. So I'm really happy that finally there are Indian brands launching so many shades. So yeah, basically this foundation, the quantity is 30 ml, which is pretty great. The sugar foundation that I recently tried out, it's the Rage for Coverage foundation. I'm not sure if that video is up. If that video is not up, then wait for it. If it's up, I'll leave a link to it in the description box below, or you can just browse through my channel, you'll be able to find it. So yeah, I did like a full face of sugar. Yeah, basically that foundation that I tried out, it had 25 ml only. That also came in a tube form. This, however, on the other hand, is 30 ml. So they have like a variety of claims that it's making. My shade, by the way, is True Beige. I'm gonna, as usual, swatch my other foundations. I've swatched my MAC NC40 foundation, which is like a very good match for me, and also my L'Oreal Fresh Wear foundation in the shade something sun, golden sun, I guess, 260 golden sun. That's also a very nice foundation. It's my favorite foundation, to be honest, and I've swatched those two shades alongside this on my bare skin so that you can see how it looks like. And the lighting of today's video, this particular lighting is all artificial light, but the light in which I swatched and applied the foundation bit and everything is kind of like a natural light mixed with artificial light. Natural light is not really enough. When I film, it looks very dull, so I have to use artificial light a little bit, so that the output of the video is a little bit better. So with that being said, I wanted to talk about the claims of this foundation. It does not say that it's light to medium coverage. It says everyday foundation, which means that it's like an everyday foundation, light medium coverage, very lightweight on the skin and stuff like that. They say that it's full coverage. It's not at all full coverage. It's light medium coverage, which I do like, because for everyday wear, and sometimes you don't really feel like wearing heavy sort of coverage foundation. I'm wearing it on my skin. I've used concealer and powdered my face, and that's why it looks a little bit like a full coverage, but it's not. You can still see all my blemishes and stuff like that, so it's not at all full coverage. It's light medium coverage, which I definitely do enjoy and like. And they also say that it's non-cakey, which is completely true, because it felt very light on the skin. It did not cake up on my skin. It was very beautiful, easily blendable as well. It said that it's matte, however I disagree. It's not completely matte. It's kind of like a soft matte finish. It's not even matte, you guys. It's kind of like a hydrating formula. Okay, so maybe a demi matte finish. It's not dewy either, it's between matte and dewy. Okay, so it's not that cakey matte drying sort of a finish. So my dry skin girls, you can also try this out. It's very good. And also it says that it covers blemishes, easily blendable. It does not cover blemishes because, as I already told you, it's like a light medium coverage, and it is definitely blendable, very blendable. The texture is so nice and liquidy. I kind of like a liquidy sort of a foundation more than this creamy sort of a foundation that this sugar foundation had. It was kind of creamy, that not a fan of that sort of a texture. I like this kind of a texture a little bit better. Very nice, easily blendable. This formula is super breathable. Okay, it just glides on your skin, very lightweight. I wore it day before yesterday. I'm not sure if I have pictures. If I have pictures, I'll insert them. Like, I took it in natural light. So yeah, I wore it day before yesterday, and like after a few hours I even forgot that I was wearing makeup. So that's how lightweight and undetectable it is. Okay, of course you're not going to get much coverage out of this, but for an everyday wear, kind of like to even out your skin tone for like an office wear and stuff like that, this is definitely nice. I know most of you guys like this sort of an everyday kind of makeup thing, and which honestly is currently a trend, I guess. So many people like very skin like finish, very lightweight, light medium coverage sort of a foundation. So it's kind of a trend also. So at the right moment they have launched this particular shade, and when I initially blended it, I really loved it. Throughout the day it did wear quite nicely, and it did not crack or bunch up in places, and it kind of evened out my skin. I did use a color corrector today because I have too much pigmentation around my mouth and under my eyes. Under my eyes I obviously have a concealer, but around my mouth I do have too much pigmentation, and that cannot be covered by this foundation. So I did end up using a color corrector, and I did set this with powder. I recommend that you set this with powder because it's not like a self-setting sort of a foundation. You have to use like a separate powder, like press it nicely into the skin and set it. Even if you're dry skin, you can you can definitely use this, but just that use a little bit of powder. Use your powder very sparingly so that it does not dry up your skin. So basically a very nice breathable formula, beautiful foundation. If you're looking for a light medium coverage foundation, if you're looking for a full coverage foundation, you might want to skip this. But if you're looking for light medium coverage foundation for those, you know, nice everyday sort of makeup days, then you can definitely try this out. So yeah, with that my review is over. I'm going to show you the application bit of it, swatches of the shade on my skin. This is actually True Beige, which is a little bit lighter for my skin. I would say just a little bit lighter, but after I applied it and blended it and stuff like that, it does look nice on my skin. The shade, one shade up, is caramel or something, but I think that could be a little too dark, so I'm glad I picked this up, this particular shade up. And I'm going to be comparing it with two other shades that I already own. So if you haven't watched my foundation swatching on my foundation video, then you should. It's very informative. I've swatched so many different foundations, I think around 10 or 14, I guess. Yeah, so you can check that out. I'm NC40 in MAC. So we'll see the application, the swatches and everything, and we'll wrap up this video. Okay, starting off with the Miss Claire Everyday Foundation Swatch. This is in the shade True Beige, and the shade has like nice beige undertone, I would say. I really like a neutral sort of undertone. I don't like very warm foundation, so this looks a little bit light on my skin tone, but once I blend it out, it does look fine. So that's the first shade that I'm swatching, and alongside I'm also swatching my MAC NC40, which is my perfect match. So this is such a nice match for me, like you can see, and this is actually my favorite foundation. And next to that, this looks like a very nice neutral undertone, I would say, True Beige. If you do not like neutral undertone, then I don't think you should go for that shade True Beige. And alongside, I'm also swatching my favorite L'Oreal Fresh Wear foundation in the shade Golden Sun. So on top we have MAC NC40, and in the middle we have Miss Claire, and the one that I'm pointing out now is the L'Oreal Golden Sun. So moving on to application, I just use this flat kind of a foundation brush to just apply it onto my skin rather than picking up directly from the brush. So I just wanted to spread it all over my face and then blend it out. That technique works the best for me, and I've been resorting to that sort of a technique quite a lot these days. So I'm just spreading the foundation. As you can see, it does look a little bit light for me, and it has beige sort of undertone, not yellow exactly, but beige. And I've been using a kabuki kind of a brush to blend out foundation. This is sort of like a random brush that I picked from Amazon, and this is such a nice kabuki brush. I would say it came in sort of like a 10 brushes type thing, and the brand name is BS Small, I guess. Like you can see, the foundation is spreading and blending so beautifully on the skin. I'm not sure if you can see, it looks like a little bit of a full coverage foundation. That's because I've color corrected my skin very nicely, and on camera it looks like that, but in real life it does look like a nice light medium coverage. And as you can see, on my forehead it did not cover that blemish, so it's a nice light medium sort of a lightweight foundation, everyday wear beautiful foundation. So I'm just concentrating on blending it out, and finally I'll also blend it out with a sponge for that nice smooth finish. And that's how the foundation looks like on my skin. That's the completed look, I would say. Yeah. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found this useful. If you did, then please give this video a big thumbs up. Please share, comment, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such foundation reviews, lipstick reviews, swatches, new launch reviews. Please make sure that you stay subscribed to my channel. Also click that bell so that you get notified every single time I upload a video. And thank you for all your support. If you have any suggestions, then please leave it in the comment section down below. I would love to read through all those suggestions, and I do reply to every single comment, you guys. So if you have any questions, any suggestions, then do leave it in the comment section down below. I'll see you next time in another interesting video. Until then, take care. Tata, bye bye.